video in. I hope everyone had a great Memorial Day weekend. I got sick over the weekend. I feel like crap. I'm just now starting to get over it. Um, Tough thing about entrepreneurship is your vendors don't care if you get sick, and your landlords don't care if you get sick. So, and your employees sometimes they depend on you regardless of how you feel. Situations come up, you're the end of the line, you got to put out fires, it doesn't matter, you've got to take care of it. So it is what it is, and I'm excited to get back to work because I was able to. It was actually kind of fortuitous to get sick on this weekend when we closed down some of the stores, and we had shortened hours at some of the stores. So if there was a time to get sick, this would be the best. Best, if there is a best time to get sick, this probably would have been it. I just want to shoot a quick video. Something popped up on my radar. I got an email from Groupon that my campaign was maxed out for the month on one of my items. Now, for those of you familiar with Groupon, especially if you were in the entrepreneurial game back when it first came out, even just like view it from the standpoint of the consumer, Groupon was a fantastic way to drum up new business. And from the standpoint of the consumer, you know, everybody really anticipated their Groupon coupons. And much like everything these days, it got over commoditized, and it's no longer as looked forward to as it did before. I would have said that up until about this past week, when I started noticing my management sending me back a lot more Groupon receipts. And so I looked into it a little bit, and I was trying to see what was with the sudden uptick in Groupon, and it looks like they made some good changes. They changed the way that you can structure your deals previously. Now, their deals are still not really business friendly. Literally just got a text message on screen from one of my managers while I'm shooting this video. He shot me over a Groupon screenshot, and but anyway, Groupon's not hugely business friendly. If you're trying to drum up new customers, someone that may not go to your business without the Groupon, it's a great resource for that. But they take such a large chunk that you almost need to inflate your prices around the deal just to make it worthwhile, so you don't lose money. I think I remember there being a case where a bakery or a cupcake woman went out of business because she messed up her campaign and she sold way too many cupcakes. And I think a court, you do sign a contract when you sign up with Groupon, so that you're legally obligated to perform the services, and I think that was the case with this cupcake lady. That being said, I want to get back to Groupon today. I was able to get a lot of new customers, and I was also to structure my deals in a way. They did modify the way you can structure your deals. Before, previously, it would be you have a service that you do for $50, and you offer it for $25, and then Groupon takes $13.50 or $12.50. Now you can mix and match your deals a little bit. You're not beholden to the $70 worth of service for $50, $100 worth of service for $75, that type of deal. You can start working in other things, like if you buy this spa treatment, you can get a stone massage included, and you can start beefing up. And I think these are the types of things that Groupon got away from, and they kind of just rode the wave in the beginning, and then they became irrelevant for a while. And it'll be interesting to see how long this lasts, because I'm very grateful for it. Not on the money side, like they still take a huge chunk of your money, but from an exposure side, a lot of my stores are brand new. The Pittsburgh store is brand new, the Chicago store is brand new, so it's a lot of new customers that I didn't previously have. So and so I said I have a love-hate relationship with Groupon, because if you're in it for the long game, then it's a great resource. It really is a great resource, because if you're performing your service the way that it's meant to be performed, or at the level that you believe it should be performed. So, perfect example, my competitor is Jiffy Lube. It is my concrete, firm belief that the most educated consumer will always select us. So if my theory is true, if my thesis is true, just by getting them in the door, we've got a customer for life. And if we do what we're supposed to do, the model that I've set up for our business, and we do it the way that I want it to be done, then I really think that that customer will become a lifelong customer. Now, a lot of entrepreneurs get into the trap where they just rely on Groupon and they start recycling it over and over and over again. I got the email saying my Groupon sold out. Do you want to up your amount? No, I'm going to shut the campaign down. I'm going to be done with it probably for 2-3 months, which is a standard oil change cycle. I have to be a little bit careful since I sell a quasi utility that's on kind of a cycle. I don't want to keep recycling the same customers, but that being said, Groupon's a great tool for entrepreneurs in the senses that I talked about, but you just gotta be aware of it, and I think it's a good test study, a good case study for things to come, like Facebook ads right now. I've done $24,000 to $30,000 in Facebook ads in the past year. I'm probably gonna do $50,000 to $75,000 this year, and pretty soon that's gonna be commoditized, and it's not gonna be as useful as it is currently. But until that day comes, you have to utilize the tools that you have, especially the low cost tools. Makes much more sense than getting a billboard, especially when you're working with small businesses, especially when you're structuring your business, especially if you've gotten one of the zero down businesses. If you've happened to take my approach and you do a seller financing structure, and a good chunk of your profits going towards paying the previous owner, so that in 5-10 years you outright own the business, then you got to be creative with your marketing dollars. But that was really it. Any questions or comments, or if you want any advice on Groupon or strategic campaign advice, shoot me an email, costa@capogroup.com. Also, if you want, you can hit me up on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram @CostaCapital.